miles, over 100 yards, and having a huge game.
Yeah.
This week it was Vance McDonald.
Oh, dude,
Really good.
He literally put that dude on the map.
I stood up. I screamed. That pumped me up so much. I was like, "This is the turning point. Not even just in the game, but like of the season."
I watched it and I'm
that
like,
stiff arm
I
is
kept
gonna
waiting
make
for him
the
just to like
Steelers.
fall or something like that, or like I thought he maybe stepped out of bounds, but he literally just
It was so good.
threw the dude over and just walked
he
over him.
literally dad dicked that man. he put his ass in the ground. Twice. Not once, but twice. He fucking stiff-armed him twice.
And
in
the
a
dude said,
matter
"Give me more of it,
seconds."
Daddy."
Like that's a man right there.
So, do you guys think that the Steelers are back on track or no? Define it.
Yeah, I know that they're meeting with the Players Association like this week to discuss it, but they said that they can't make any changes to the rule this season. It'd have to be next season, so you're gonna have to go the rest of the season with watching these bullshit roughing the passer penalties.
Hey man, next season.
Next season though, be ready.
All right. Last week 3 story before we get into week 4 is that James Harrison had some lovely advice to Le'Veon Bell on what to do with this debacle. Chance, would you like to tell us about that debacle?
Yeah, he basically went on, if I believe it was
Undisputed.
with Shannon Sharp and Skip Bayless. He basically told Le'Veon Bell that he should show up to practice and then go his week of practice, and then come Saturday, the day before the game, tell the coach that he's hurt and can't play. That way he goes, he still collects his money, and he doesn't have to play this season for the Steelers, technically. I think James Harrison is a dumbass. I'm just gonna come out and say it. He's a dumbass.
He's in the complete wrong for saying that. Like on fucking.
This
TV.
guy has all but burned every last bridge he's had with the Pittsburgh fan base and the Pittsburgh Steelers, all in a matter of like 6 months, which is amazing because this guy is like a legendary.
He's a sack. I'm pretty sure doesn't he lead?
He's the all-time leader in sacks.
Yeah.
He's a Super Bowl hero, and now he's the laughing stock and probably the second most hated person in Pittsburgh outside of Le'Veon Bell.
So I think now are there rules in place that if Le'Veon does come back and he just says, "Oh, I'm injured,"
Yeah, there's gonna be no trust.
It's technically illegal. It's like insurance fraud almost.
Well, I mean, I just wasn't sure. Like, if Pittsburgh's doctors clear Le'Veon, saying, "Le'Veon, you were 100% healthy. You were just not trying to play," and the league says, "Oh, well, technically he signed his franchise tag and he played for it." Can the Steelers go and say, "No, he didn't play"? I mean, technically he was practicing, but he never played.
I mean, yeah, the Steelers could definitely put him on this exempt list, which means that it does not, like, his season is not affected in any way, and he does not play or anything. And they could do that right now if they wanted to, if he'd signed the tag. But the league definitely would not let that happen. They have, like, systems put in place so that this kind of fraud doesn't happen.
Then any player who wanted to get signed for longer deals could just start doing that. I mean,
Yeah.
look at Earl Thomas. He doesn't even practice. He shows up to practice and just like walks off halfway through.
Yeah, but at least he plays.
Oh, yeah, but at least he balls out in the game.
And
so.
performs.
Yeah, so.
But what James Harrison basically told Le'Veon Bell to do was, say you're a construction worker. He's telling Le'Veon Bell to go into work tomorrow, pick up a shovel and hit yourself in the knee and just lay there and say that you got hurt on the job. Collect your salary and then don't do anything. That's what he's telling him to do. It's
a joke.
It's literally a fucking joke. Like, this guy should not be giving out advice to players.
Especially because no one even wanted him. I mean, the Steelers cut him, and then the Patriots picked him up for 2 plays?
Yeah, he played
and now he's out of the league. I mean, now he's retired, I guess, but no team was going to sign him.
I think he just said this. He's trying to get a job in the broadcasting business. He just wanted a big headline story, to get attention around him. He's trying to get out there.
I'm not going to lie. He's not that great, as a personality or broad.
Yeah, not everyone can do it.
I mean, no, and I mean, I'm not saying I could do it or anything like that, but in the sense that he, some people have it and some people just don't have it. I just don't think he has it.
This was the guy who his last year on the Steelers, he would show up and sleep in meetings and be late. He's a horrible, horrible person to follow for advice and guidance.
Well, hey, I guess next week we'll probably have some other crazy shit to say about the Steelers. That's for sure.
Yep.
Stay tuned.
This is Steelers drama time.
All right, so let's get into week 4 predictions.
I don't even want to know where we're at right now. Last week was so bad with picks.
I can tell you right now that there's a new leader in this game.
Oh my God, I probably won 2 games.
It's Shaboy. It ain't you two, that's for sure. Because guess what? Seattle, baby. Them Seahawks. I watched that game with so much intent, and I was so happy as it kept going.
I only watched it because Russell Wilson was my fantasy quarterback, and I needed him to ball out.
and you picked against him in
I
the
know I
Trash
did,
Deer radio.
because he's let me down the
games, this
last
team's
2
trash.
seasons.
They should not have won. All right, let's go through fucking list.
Game number 1, Minnesota at LA Rams on a Thursday night. Who we got, boys?
Ooh, good primetime game.
LA's defense is pretty banged up right now. Both their starting corners are hurt, out for a good bit. But I still think they're going to pull out the win here. I think that they're going to get pressure. Big Aaron Donald and Ndamukong Suh are going to fuck up Kirk Cousins. But they're going to do it in a way that they don't get flagged for.
They're gonna lay him down.
Passer. Yeah, they're
Make
going
him some hot cocoa.
They're going to lay him down gently and then fuck his wife while he watches.
That's called cucking.
The Vikings got shut out last week by the Bills, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
No, they didn't get shut out.
No, they scored one garbage time TD with like 2
Okay.
minutes left.
So they got destroyed by the Bills.
But I
The
think
team
that was
that I've said wouldn't win a game this year, they got destroyed by a team that I said has one of the best defenses in the league.
But I think that could have been just more of a kind of like how Pittsburgh last year
they
kept
probably
looking
underplayed
at.
them. I'm just saying it still happened.
Yeah, they.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And
That
the
was
Rams
definitely
are leagues ahead of Buffalo offense wise. They're gonna win.
So you got
I think it's
Rams,
gonna be 31-25.
31-25.
Did I get any scores right, Les?
Honestly,
I forgot to look.
I didn't even write down any of the scores. I'll write down this week's
All
score
right.
and I'll try to tell you. All right, I'm also going Rams. I feel like they're the best team in football, so we're gonna have to see. I think this is gonna be a really good game though.
One side note: the Vikings have a crazy motherfucker on their team not playing. Everson Griffin. Do you see that story?
No, what happened with Everson Griffin?
He apparently went to one of his teammates' hotel rooms and threatening to shoot them and shit. He's in
recently?
yeah, like the other after the game.
Damn.
He's in like a psych ward right now,
What?
and he's like their defensive captain.
How did I not? I didn't
Yeah, I
hear
didn't see
about
that.
that.
I don't know,
either.
dude. It was all over ESPN yesterday.
Fair enough. All right, next game is
Good.
Jets at Jackson.
I think I'm gonna take the Indianapolis Colts in this game.
Quick sidebar: Patriots haven't lost 3 in a row since 2002.
So see what I tell you, like 12 plus.
2002.
This is the year.
Um,
Browns get their first win. Patriots
that's
lose
true.
3 in a
That's
row.
true.
Luke's gets signed to the 49ers to replace Jimmy G.
I could obviously be a quarterback. I mean,
You got the
that's
looks
just
for it.
without
That's for damn
saying.
sure.
What are the teams for this one?
It's Houston at Indianapolis.
Oh man,
Texans
I
versus
keep
Colts.
picking Houston every week because I want Watson to go off, but he's not doing good at all. It's really disappointing. So I'm having a hard time picking them. Colts look all right. I'm gonna pick the Colts.
Yeah, I'm also gonna pick Colts. I feel like they're at home. I think Luck is finally starting to kind of get back in the groove, like Chance was saying. So I'm also
But
gonna pick.
but the Texans are due. Fuck.
Who are you picking, Lucas?
Change mine to the Texans.
You want Texans?
Yep, 16-14.
They're gonna let you
16-14.
down again.
Yeah.
Okay, we got that on mark. This is the
All
game
right,
that I
next
had the
one.
most hard time deciding between which ones I wanted. Because I think this could be the one where Oakland finally wins, and I'm trying not to get sucked into the hype train that is Cleveland right now. But Baker did look really good.
He looks really good.
The Browns look really energized to be playing with him. And I'm thinking that he wants to prove why he's the number 1 pick, so I'm also going to go with Cleveland.
What is the opposite of hype? Like what's the word that is the opposite of?
I don't know. What is the opposite of hype?
Is it like depression?
No, I thought that, like, but
hype.
Because that's what the Oakland is on the depression train.
they're not hype. They're just kind of
Like you see the Browns on the up and coming, and you want to root for them, and then you see the Oakland Raiders, and you're just like, yeah, just keep sucking,
Yeah, they're dying.
just keep sucking.
hey man, just moved to Vegas already. All right, next game is the Saints at the Giants, the New York Giants.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Saints. I don't think the Giants are gonna outscore the Saints. I think it's gonna be a shootout, but the Saints are gonna win.
Yep, but I'm gonna pick 42-28.
Bold prediction:
Saints.
Drew Brees breaks the all-time passing yards in a career record this game.
How many does he need?
He needs like 420. I think he
Ooh,
gets
so that'd
it.
be a good game.
I think he gets it.
Now, Lucas, quick question for you: if you switched Eli Manning and Drew Brees, who would you pick to win the game?
I would pick Drew Brees, but I'm saying Eli Manning would be better with a better team. Next
right.
game.
It'll be a good offensive game if you like offense.
All right.
A lot of stars.
49ers at on that as well. Then the Sunday night game of the week is Ravens at Pittsburgh.
Lurs,
Ooh.
baby.
This is gonna be a great game. It's gonna be a fucking. I'm gonna be sweating. I'm gonna have some heart palpitations. I'm gonna shit my pants. I'm gonna cry a little. It's going to be one of those games.
The last couple of Baltimore games have been pretty incredible. Last year's like 38, 37 win, and then like the year before that, the fucking Christmas game.
Yeah, I was at the Christmas game. It was mind-blowing. It was life-changing.
I feel like every time the Steelers and the Ravens play, it's different than whenever the Steelers play the Browns or the Bengals.
It's such a...
I feel like whenever we play the Browns,
just
it's just
feel
like,
it.
oh, we're expected to shit on them. Whenever we play the Bengals, it's like, what dirty shit are they going to do?
The
Whenever we
Raven-
play the Ravens, it's like, okay,
it's like a
just
mutual
fucking punch
respect.
them. Yeah, it's like they both hate each other,
Yeah.
but they respect each other.
Yeah, that's
both
like,
great offenses, both average defenses.
So we're all picking Pittsburgh then, I'm guessing?
Yeah, I think we're
won't-
still better.
I'm not picking anybody over Pittsburgh.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, Batman.
All right. So we're doing. I think golf is better with him in it, obviously.
There are really good golfers out there, and I hate how Tiger takes all the attention away from them.
But
I
no
like
one
having-
cares about them.
because
People care
Tiger's
about
in.
Tiger. Exactly.
I'm
yeah.
just saying it's not fair because the other golfers are better, and they're still fun to watch. But I like watching Tiger, too. I'm glad he's in the league.
Golf needs Tiger.
Tiger's back.
I like Arnold Palmer iced tea. Does that make me a golf fan?
Next topic.
100%. All right, Lucas, do you want to go over any NHL news that may be
quick
going on?
NHL news is the fucking NHL season starts in 7 no, you're gonna listen to this on Friday. 6 fucking days. It starts next Thursday, October 4th, and you have no idea how excited I am for this season to start.
Stay tuned for Lucas to probably piss himself here.
He's
talking about
so excited that he already bought his new Philadelphia mascot costume, and he's gonna wear it home. Gritty.
Dude, that
The
mascot
most
looks like
methed up
Yeah.
Sesame Street character of all time.
it looks like the Cookies Monster's methed out cousin, straight up.
It's fucking wild.
It looks like Grimace fucked Elmo.
I just don't understand who let this happen. Who
Philadelphia.
let it happen?
Grimace.
Philadelphia.
Grimace from McDonald's fucked Elmo from Sesame Street.
Also, Voracek and Guru from Philadelphia.
And they all had like this combined love child. It's like an aborted prom night dumpster baby,
That's exactly
which
what
is
it
gritty.
Damn.
And it's all happened in like a Philadelphia back alley somewhere. like-
Clearly. All right. Well, there's another sport starting up, and that is my favorite. Now, I'm going to start off the list. Number 10, Kyrie Irving for the Boston Celtics. He was injured last year. I'm thinking this year he's going to come back healthy. He's going to prove why he's a top-tier point guard in the league. I think the Celtics are the team to beat in the East, no doubt. Number 9, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Some people say he is a
Coco
very... See, people rate him much higher. I don't think... He needs to get a jump shot. He needs to get a better jump shot. I still think he is probably... You can make an argument he's probably the best player in the East right now. Not in my opinion, but you could definitely make the argument, and I would not say no to it, because that's just what I am used to. I'm not used to using a keyboard and mouse, so I really do not want to. I'd rather prefer to use the controller. But it's nice to have the option.
In discussion with crossplay, Fortnite is the
I was
first
gonna bring that
game
up.
in NFL or not NFL video game history to allow crossplay on every single platform available.
Oh, didn't PlayStation just come out saying that they would now allow it?
Yes, so they have PC, mobile, PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo Switch all intertwined. You don't know who the fuck you're playing.
And mobile and stuff like that, too. 'cause
Yeah.
can't
Said
you-
mobile.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
Dumbass.
sorry. My bad.
Yeah.
I heard PC, PlayStation, Xbox, and Switch, so my bad.
Yeah, I see how it is. No, but it's kind of neat. You could be playing some dude spanking his wanker on the toilet, or you could be playing some
Streamer
some,
Pro
Yeah,
on
so you
PC.
could be playing Ninja, or you could be playing some dude at his job. He should be working,
Dude.
but he's playing Fortnite.
Do you have to like select certain playlists, or can like
No,
if you're
it's just.
so
in
you're
the game.
telling me if Dr. Disrespect is in a lobby, I can
Yeah.
join the same game?
You can
Yeah.
stream snipe them now,
Oh
Lucas.
my
from work.
God.
You can
Yeah.
stream snipe them from work. Well, now, if you're now, like, suppose us three want to play Fortnite, and we're all
Yeah,
on
that'd be
Xbox.
huge.
We'll keep you posted, though. Just make sure you follow us on shit, and we'll make sure we get it to you. Any final words, boys?
Yes, I'd like to give a quick shout out to Dennis Piper's lost bike.
Yes, if you have seen I think it was a silver bike.
It was a silver bike, and it was stolen from the Edge Bar.
So if you see deep pipes around from, I think he's in Manorville now or some
I
Ford Cities.
I don't know where he lives. I don't know what he does. I
Keep
just
looking out
know
for Deep Pipe's bike and get it back to him.
if you see Deep Pipe, give him a good old Daddy!
See some spin kicks while he rides off in the sunset.
I'm gonna 360 my way out
Justice
of here
for
right
Pipe.
now.
All right. Hey, everybody. Thanks for listening in. We'll see you on the next one.
Peace out.
What's going on, everybody? You're listening to episode 7 of the Trash G Radio. I'm your host, Tyler. joined today by the Toronto Maple Leafs starting point guard Lucas and his agent Chance.
Point
Yo.
guard. Nice.
Yeah, see how I did that? I mixed two sports together there.
So I'm the agent.
Yeah, you can be the agent.
Show
get
me
him
the
in.
money.
Got to give him them big bills. But he wants it all guaranteed, and he never wants to touch the ice.
Well, of course it's gonna be all guaranteed.
Yeah, what do you think we are? Fucking amateurs?
Oh, yeah, I didn't know. How is that how hockey contracts are? Jeez, I can't talk
No.
today.
I don't know.
Well, either
Oh,
way.
okay.
We'll start with Baltimore at Pittsburgh. Chance, you're just shaking your head over there. What's the reaction?
It was a bad game. Steelers defense looked like a pee-wee football team. They made Joe Flacco look like Joe Montana. And right now the Steelers are in last place behind the Cleveland Browns in the AFC North.
I thought they were tied for last place.
No, they're behind the Browns.
Why?
Because the Steelers lost to more AFC teams than the
I see.
Browns.
I also think we can't be underestimating the Ravens. I think they look really good this year.
I mean, they do have the number
I mean,
one defense in
the
football
the
right now. I'm pretty
Steelers
sure.
were bad,
They're-
but the Ravens are good.
The Ravens have a good defense. That's still it. I'm not sold on their offense. The Steelers offense could make certain former high school quarterbacks look like Peyton Manning right now. I'm not gonna name anybody, but most of you know who I'm talking about. Yeah, I don't know. Lev Bell said he's coming back after week 7. Steelers
Gonna be
bye.
So,
interesting for
I'm
sure.
thinking at this point the Steelers kind of want him back because, like, no matter what people say, like, yeah, he was trying to get his money and stuff like that. Yeah, it's kind of a shitty situation.
Here's what
but
is going to happen. The Steelers are going to go 500 from here on out till Bell gets back, and then they're going to go on a tear and win the division and make the playoffs. I'm calling it now.
No way.
And then are they giving Bell a contract afterwards?
Bell will re-sign with the Steelers after the season.
I actually think that's very
I
likely.
don't think the Steelers are going to offer him anything.
I
feel
guarantee you that if we keep struggling the way we are, and then Bell comes back and we do 10 times better, or not 10 times, but we do better.
But we don't.
I feel like he
I
will
don't know,
definitely.
man. We can get another. If we have, listen, don't make fucking reactions. All right.
I'm looking the other way.
If Le'Veon Bell's going to ask for a lot of money, it's going to put a huge hole where the team needs it most on defense. If we keep an average a running back and get another average running back instead of having a phenomenal running back and an average running back, if we get 2 average running backs and do like a running back by committee thing, I think it could work, and we could save that money for a defense.
Lucas, why do you think the Steelers have not done this for the past 2 years? This is what everyone has been saying for the last 2 years. Let Lev Bell go and sign defensive players.
Exactly.
But the Steelers just don't do that. That's just
But
not how
because
they roll.
Lev Bell
It's
is still
because
in
Shazier is
no,
not
no,
there.
no. Yes, Shazier's not there
That is
anymore.
such a bullshit thing to say.
It's true.
No, it's bullshit.
Okay.
He
It's
is
not
gone.
the only reason why they're doing
He
that.
is gone. It happened. He is not coming
Yes,
back to football.
It obviously hurts
That
the
is
team.
such a shitty excuse of we don't have Shazier. It's like you had a whole off season to fill that hole.
Yes, I know that. But I'm saying, anyway, shut up.
Sorry, that's what they
I
kept
forgot
saying.
what I was gonna
That's what
say.
they kept saying on Monday Night Football.
You're-
Or I'm sorry,
Oh,
Sunday
yeah,
night.
yeah,
Is they were
I
just like
remember now,
this
I remember
defense
now.
is set for Shazier. It's like he's not fucking there, so shut the fuck up about
Okay,
it.
anyway, besides that, past couple years, Lev Bell's been in his prime. He's on the decline right now. So that's why they're not going to keep franchise tagging him because there's no point.
Look, all I'm saying is, I'm 100% with you, Lucas. I've been saying, yeah, that was the game they played Dallas. I think that was week 1. I think they'll make Eli look pretty. I mean, Eli makes himself look bad, so they just need to
Hey man, he's elite.
give him a little motivation, and then he can look a little worse.
You guys didn't know. I'm an Eli Manning fan. I don't know
Really?
if you guys know this at all.
Look,
But,
if you were starting a draft of quarterbacks, would you pick Eli Manning number 1 overall right now?
I'd pick him 1 through 5. No, I'm just kidding. But I'm a Eli fan. I'm a Giants fan, but the Giants have no promise. There's nothing there, so they're not gonna. I wouldn't be surprised if they don't win a game. Honestly, they look so bad.
Haven't they won a game yet? I thought they at least won 1 game. Damn. All right, so yeah, we were all picking Carolina to win that one.
Carolina's solid so far.
Cam Newton's having a pretty good year this year too.
Odell Beckham doesn't even have a touchdown yet.
Neither does Julio Jones have one yet either.
No, he only had 1 or 2 last year. I think no. he had
That is
3.
crazy to
He
me.
just
How
puts
do
up
they only?
yards.
How does he only have like a couple touchdowns? You know what's really upsetting is this whole entire time I've put in sand for like San Diego for the Chargers, and I'm just not realizing that they're
Wow.
Los Angeles. So damn,
Had nothing wrong with that.
that's the kind of host I am right now. All right, next game is the Arizona Cardinals at the San Francisco 49ers.
49ers. Cardinals aren't going to win a game.
Yeah, they're pretty bad this year.
Yeah, the 49ers look like they didn't miss a beat on offense without Jimmy Garoppolo. I think they can beat the Cardinals. Cardinals look pretty bad.
I think even the Steelers could beat the Cardinals at this
Whoa,
point.
whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't go crazy. All right?
We'll beat them, but we'll make their quarterbacks look like Hall of Fame.
All right, we got the Minnesota Vikings.
2006.
Yeah, so I mean that's his franchise. So I think it's definitely, and I'm sure those fans, especially Katrina and all that type of shit, you know,
Oh, dude,
they
he's-
rallied
He's Breezes.
Breezes. I like that. You should get that tatted on your neck, Chance,
Get it tatted
with a
on.
picture of Drew Brees instead of Jesus on the cross.
Jesus Christ. I literally got there. Fuck.
It'd be it'd be Breezes Christ, bro.
Fuck off.
All right, so we're all going New England, or not New England, New
England,
Orleans.
Yep.
New Orleans then. Dude, what is going on today?
Is it Patriots? Come back into the top 10 list of goalies, maybe even 5. He's a phenomenal goalie. Also, quick fact, I learned this today. He is the lightest weighing team member on the team.
What?
He weighs like 178 pounds, and he's 6'5" or 4. It is insane.
Damn, dude, he's very
It's crazy.
lightweight.
Lean.
it's lightweight.
It's fucking wild.
I wonder where all that weight is.
He needs to eat. needs to eat more pancakes and
All right. and
chew like Lucas.
He's ranked 14th on goalies, so I think he'll be top 10. Towards his head, just from the angle. It was
I
like
mean, you could tell it was,
it was like a
dirty shot.
90-degree. Oscar Sundqvist had his head down. He shouldn't have done that. He was going through the middle of the ice. You don't do that. And so, like, he has to learn how to not do that. But Tom Wilson came from a fucking 90-degree angle, like, kind of behind him and just took out his head. And the league gave him 20 games. I'm very surprised. It's deserving, but I'm surprised the league do that. I was surprised.
Now, as a hockey fan, would you rather there be more violence in? Like, would you rather there be more goons, or would you rather be more skilled players?
I'd rather have more skilled players. And the league's going that way for sure. And watching, like, skilled players, it just blows your mind. It's cool seeing checks. Like, I still like having hits and stuff, but, like, I like fighting sometimes. But if you can get rid of fighting and, like, just dirty players, I'd be fine with it.
See, I like fighting.
Mhm.
I like that it happens sometimes, not every time. I feel like
think
too
it's at
much.
a good level right now. Maybe it could be a little higher, but the dirty plays, I think, good stuff.
Yeah, I feel like it's at a good spot. The dirty plays obviously need to like go away, but
Mhm.
like there's only like a few players that fucking constantly do that, you know. And this Tom Wilson, literally his body is just dangling with dicks. He's that big of a dick, but he could fly a dick ship to Planet Dick and be the leader of the dicks for as big of a dick as he is.
Damn.
So he's not a nice guy.
But no, I think hockey is. I think they made the right choice here, which is surprising because like the head of their player player safety association is like an ex-goon himself.
Really?
He
Yeah,
was used to one of like the biggest
Yeah,
dirtbags.
yeah.
That's funny as hell.
so he was like cutting these guys slack, but
I
like
ju-
I don't know.
I think it's
fucked up.
also a state. Our DMs on Twitter, on our personal Facebooks. You know who we are.
Yeah, Trash Deer Sports.
Yeah, tweet at us, whatever. Just get in contact us. We love whenever you guys, kind of talk to us and let us know how we're doing and stuff. But I guess until next week, we'll see you guys until then.
Yeah. Have a happy holiday.
What?
What holiday is there?
I'm sure there's some holiday.
Oh, that's fair enough. Have a happy holidays.
Happy holidays to all,
Happy birthday to all you birthday people out there too.
Congratulations on your marriage.
and to all the good night.
And happy graduation.
Football. The ratings were higher for a regular season Monday Night Football. I mean, be it Drew Brees was going for a record, but they were higher than the divisional series for the Red Sox versus Yankees in fucking
It's 'cause
baseball.
No one cares about baseball.
I actually watched both games.
Did you really?
I watched the
Yeah.
8th and 9th inning, yeah.
It's-
But I don't know. That's just a cool fact. Just a normal regular season game has more than this huge playoff game.
Well, okay, here's a problem that I have.
Baseball's boring as fuck to watch on TV.
A, yes, but B, you have a
The
game.
football game was
you
on
have a-
ESPN. You can stream the game anywhere on your phone, on your your iPad, on your laptop.
Mhm.
Like, I think the baseball game was on like TBS or something.
Oh yeah.
Like, it was just on some random channel. So
I mean, you could probably stream TBS, but I feel like sports fans won't be. I mean, if you're trying to watch sports, you're gonna watch on ESPN.
like
You're
the
not gonna watch on
casual, the
TBS.
casual baseball fan like isn't gonna know that. Oh, the playoff game's on TBS. I better download that app and watch it.
After I watched a series of Everybody Loves Raymond first.
All right, so next one is the LA Chargers. I learned from last week, and the Cleveland Browns at the Cleveland Browns.
I can't believe we didn't rip on you more for not knowing that they weren't.
And
in
I'm
San
still putting
Diego.
San Diego on my notebook too. I refuse to say that.
Even after I re-listened to the episode, I'm like, wow, he actually thought they were.
I
San Diego.
legitimately
How did. I
did.
not notice this.
I knew that they were going down there. I just didn't think it was right away for some reason. I thought it was just going to take a while, like the Raiders are. So, Chance, who you got in this?
I think the Chargers are gonna win. Their owner just died, so I think they'll have some motivation to go out and try and get a win for whoever the hell is leading them now.
Chargers.
Yeah, I'm also going to go Chargers. Even though, how did Cleveland beat Baltimore last week?
12-9
But like,
in overtime.
Baltimore absolutely just manhandled Pittsburgh.
Joe Flacco played like Joe Flacco.
Well, okay,
No
Cleveland has a
TDs,
good
yeah.
defense. So Cleveland has a really good defense. I feel like at this point, they lead the league in takeaways. I guess not turnovers, takeaways. So, all right.
I don't know.
What?
Fucking Baker Mayfield had a pretty decent game. I think.
Are you want me to switch right now? You want me to take off San Diego and put on Cleveland? I'll do it right now.
No, keep it.
Come on, Lucas.
Keep LA down.
I have
It's
San-
gonna be a good game.
I have San
Might be
Diego,
another
but-
OT game. They might have fucking. They had 3
Dude,
OT games already so far.
I'm not gonna lie. Whenever I saw that they were in overtime, I was really hoping they would tie again, and just like the Browns would have like.
And the Ravens would also have a fucking tie.
I was just hoping that the
Wild.
Browns would have more ties than like wins at this point.
The Browns have every scenario of outcome for a game in their first 5 games this year. They have a win and a loss in regulation, a win and a loss in overtime, and a tie. Like, those are the only outcomes you can have, and they have all 5 in the first 5
It's
weeks.
insane.
Like, if you would, like, the probability of that happening
It's
is like
almost
Yeah,
statistically
imagine seeing
impossible.
that like bet like at Vegas like before the season. You know what? I'm gonna put $20 down that. Why not? You win like fucking $2 million.
Dude, could you imagine like the
Oh
shit
my
you'd
God.
produce after that? You just fucking shit a gold brick. All right,
Yeah, I'm going to
Buffalo?
go with the Houston Texans. Deshaun Watson looks like Deshaun Watson of last year before he tore his ACL. DeAndre Hopkins is a fucking beast. I would put him in conversation for top 3 wide receiver in the NFL.
Dude, that play he had against Dallas last week, where he just like he threw off like
Dude.
5 defenders, and then whenever he was getting tackled, he just like threw the ball in front of him and then just like fell. I was like,
Dude,
what?
he carries the ball like it's a fucking, I don't even know, like a loaf of bread in his hand.
It was just so weird.
And he has no ball of security at all, but like he's like holding it out. He busts those 2 spin moves like one after the other. Just it was crazy.
He got like it was like a 5-yard pass that went for like 45 yards or something like that. It was wild.
That's why you draft him on fantasy.
Lucas, are
Yeah, I'm picking Houston. Hopkins, I think he's like Chance said, amazing. Watson, I think he's still coming back. He had almost 400 yards.
They're really streaky.
I'm gonna go with the Ravens. Flacco had a bad game last week. He's not gonna have 2 in a row. I mean, he's not.
he's elite, so
He's,
you
I
better
don't know if
watch
he's
that
elite,
Tom.
but he's better than he was last
I'm
week.
sorry, Lucas. How many other quarterbacks have a Super Bowl ring?
Eli Manning.
I
2.
can't argue that at that point. I can't argue it. Switch over to some NBA news. So going on the NBA this week, we have a disgruntled superstar in Jimmy Butler, who wants out of the Minnesota organization. And at a practice on, what was that, Wednesday, he is quoted to be pointing at the GM or one of the front office saying, "You need me to effing win," something along those lines. And then he took the third string players and beat the starters. So he pretty much went ham, just telling Minnesota that you need me, but I still want the fuck out of here because fuck Minnesota.
Did you watch that interview with that lady?
With Rachel Nichols. Yeah, he pretty much was like, yeah, I did that. Everything you heard is pretty much true.
I think he's losing his mind.
I think
He reminds me a lot of Kanye West right now, just
Who, Jimmy
fucking
Butler?
Jimmy
off
Butler.
their rockers.
Dude, when I read that he took the third stringers and beat the shit out of the first teamers in the preseason practice, and he was like calling them out, I literally laughed my ass off because that's like the funniest
It's
thing.
funny
Nuts.
because, so from what I've heard, is that Jimmy's upset because, I mean, with Jimmy Butler, the Timberwolves were a top 4 team in the West. Without him, they were a 500 team.
if that.
Conor McGregor, Lucas will fight you in the octagon at the first ever Trash Deer MMA Throwdown. So if you want to hit us up in the DMs,
Fucking want some?
and Lucas will fuck that ass
If you
up.
feature on our podcast, I'll fight you.
Even if you don't feature, he'll still fight
If you
you.
call into our podcast, I'll fight you.
Just DM
If
us.
you
and we'll talk
retweet
about
us,
it.
I'll fight you.
All right. Another game came out on Friday as well, and that is Super Mario Party, which I
didn't
got
know
to.
we were children in here.
I'm sorry, Lucas. Are you too good for Mario?
Fucking hate that game.
Why?
Because
Mario or Mario
Because
Party?
Mario
Lucas is
Party.
racist against Italians.
No,
and
because
plumbers.
was it St. Patty's when we played that, or was it?
Oh,
it
okay.
was the worst experience of my
That was
life.
the N64 version. That's one of the better ones.
that was
Yes, fucking
that was
sucked. That game's
drunk.
bullshit.
that was
we were
drunk Mario Party.
smashed.
That
We
was
were just-
awesome.
I was winning 99% of the game with fucking like 20 stars, and then I got them all stolen the last second, like on the last square. Fuck that game.
So I got to play it kind of small almost. Like they weren't as big as like from the N64 version or anything like that. Some of the mini games were kind of easy, but also you kind of expect that from a Mario Party because it's meant to be a party game. It's not like you're supposed to be, playing
Yeah,
Dark Souls or
yeah.
anything like that. But playing it with a bunch of people was a lot of fun, and it was a lot of good time to do the mini games. Like I know the one you had to look like you had to climb up a pole. So you had to take the Joy-Con and like hold it in your one hand and hit the one button at the top of your stroke and then stroke downward and then let go of the button. So eventually it looked like in the room that there was 4 dudes all just stroking
Are they
it.
motion sense?
Yeah, Joy-Cons are motion controls.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
So literally and that was so funny to me. Like I died for like 5 minutes because like a bunch of dudes were just sitting there, just acting
That's
like they
probably why the game was made. Like, low-key, like,
Oh,
let's,
yeah.
let's put this fucking beat off one.
But there's only 4
Goomba.
Mario Party. Or, yeah, Goomba, yeah. And, like, all of his minions and stuff like that. But, I mean, it was still a really fun game. I'm sure you guys will get to play it here for Halloween or something like that whenever we're all fucked up. And then, get to
Yeet.
play it.
Can't wait.
So, like I said, I'd give it a 6 out of 10. Chance of giving Assassin's Creed an 8 out of 10 points. Those are some nice bucks for the day.
Yeah, those are your trash deer bucks of the
That's a
week.
good system. That's a new segment.
Give a shout out to Evan DeFalco on that one.
Is
So,
that his idea?
yeah,
What a guy.
yeah, I was talking to him, and he was like, "Yeah, you guys should do something like that." And I was like, "That is actually a
fucking
genius
great.
idea." So, shout out to him.
What a dick bag.
I know, really, such a bag of dicks.
Fucking doctor.
So, quick little added is if you're on PlayStation, you are going to be able to change your name soon. So, congratulations, you're now with every other console ever that you can now
Since
officially
like
change your name.
2006.
That's to all you cucks out there that made your PlayStation Network names XXX. I love MILF 69 XXX trick shots back in 6th grade, and now you've been stuck with it all these
Well,
years.
so one of the side notes is as well is that if you change your name and try to go back and play old games, the old games won't recognize it.
What?
Oh, really?
Yeah, and so like it's like some very very
So like if you had like an old Call of Duty and you changed your name and went back and
Go to
played old
Google
Call.
right now and type in Trash Tier Radio and it'll show up. Do that and listen to it.
on that
It's so
Spotify.
easy.
Tell your
YouTube.
fucking friends, your fucking family, and your fucking pets to listen.
Everyone.
Tell everyone, especially.
I mean,
pets.
we're a great podcast for pets. Like when you leave your pets at home alone, and just throw in the fucking podcast.
Give
And
us those views. That's all we care about. is the stats.
all you gotta do is just go to YouTube, start at episode 1, and it'll just autoplay through the whole playlist up to episode 8.
yeah, I recommend watching all 8
In order.
over 1 hour episodes in a row. Just binge watch them all.
Pretty much, this is what you're gonna do on Monday. Go to work, okay? Because I'm assuming you're gonna hear this. Go to work on Monday. The second you punch in, just start listening to episode 1. By the end of your day, you're gonna be done with episode 8, and your day is gonna be over.
Yeah, it's amazing. If you listen to us, your day at work will go faster.
Think
That's
about
all
that.
it is.
That's pure pleasure right there.
You get to listen to Lucas's sex voice.
I'm going to save that for another episode. Episode 69.
He can make women
Oh.
climax just by.
Could
speaking.
you imagine episode 69? Oh my god. Oh, I can only imagine
Was
how.
it next year?
Yeah, that'll be over a year from now.
Yeah.
Because we're on episode 8 and there's 52 episodes. in the
Ask
year.
for. I'll fucking sip you.
Lucas
I'll
will get a
make
tattoo.
t-shirt.
Lucas will get a tattoo if this video reaches 1,000 views.
I will get the Trash Tier logo if we get 1,000 views on episode 8.
If it gets 100,000, he'll get a face tat.
Oh, dude. Can we
Bet.
please turn into one of those Twitter things where just like, it just goes and then it has like 1 billion views and then Lucas has to get a
Like,
face
can I
tat?
get free Wendy's chicken nuggets if this retweet gets so many things?
Yeah, like that, but except it's going to be you with a face tat.
Get like the Chick-fil-A logo on your face,
Ooh.
and then like.
Can I
they'll
get
give
on my
you that
arm?
shit.
What, your trash your logo?
Anything.
I mean, okay,
No
in
face.
his
No
defense,
face.
yeah, okay. If this gets 1,000 views, Lucas, you have to
I'll
get
just
a.
add it to my sleeve. I'll
you-
make a Trash Your Radio sleeve, and you can sign it, and I'll get your name tattooed on my arm.
No, you won't.
Bet
1,000 views.
100,000.
Didn't some kid who just got born in like a Chick-fil-A bathroom get Chick-fil-A for
Chick-fil-A
life or
for
something?
life and
Could
a
you
job
imagine that?
offer.
Dude, I would literally
Whenever
just
he
live
comes
right
of age.
beside Chick-fil-A.
I'm just gonna go and start nutting in girls in the Chick-fil-A bathroom, and, like,
That's not how it works.
and then hope that they
That's
like,
how that works.
and hope that they
9
like
months.
show up there like 9 months later and have the kid, and then I'll get the free Chick-fil-A. The kid can have the job offer,
No,
or
see-
the woman can have the job
see,
offer.
Chance,
She can take
I
care
actually-
of the kid.
There's a way around this. Is just become a born again.
Virgin.
Yeah, but do it in the Chick-fil-A bathroom.
So like in the sink, like splash my face with the
Have
sink water.
what you do is you get a priest to come with you.
the
turn-
water's probably already holy water. I mean,
Yeah.
it's fucking Chick-fil-A.
Make sure you have the manager come back to bless. Actually, the manager probably is a
Yeah.
priest.
Do you
at
think
that
they
point.
do this on a Sunday for me? Like, do you think I could have like the ceremony done on the
I
Sunday?
think you
Since
have to do it on a
they'd be
Sunday.
closed, so
I say this is what you got to do. You got to go Saturday night, trap the manager there, and then Sunday morning you comes and you say, "Listen, I really want this to be done," and he'll make you a born again virgin, and then, boom, you get Chick-fil-A for life and a job offer.
what if I find like one of those ministers online and we sneak into Chick-fil-A Saturday night like Lucas does, and we camp out in the bathroom? I don't have to worry about being molested because I'm already over the age that the priests are looking for.
That's true.
So,
That's true.
so then
I mean, it's pretty much a win-win. Like,
exactly,
There's no way this can
nothing
go wrong.
can go wrong.
So what you're saying is that Lucas is going to become a priest,
Wait, what?
one of the online priests,
I mean, he could if he wanted to.
and then he can do it to you.
I mean, yeah,
I like that. Can I be there for? I have to be there for a witness, though, of course.
of course. I mean, that's the only way we could do this.
I think that's a bulletproof plan, and I love it.
Let's do it.
I'm fucking down, boys.
All right.
All right, you'll catch us here. You'll hear about us here soon. Three men get trapped in a Chick-fil-A over Sunday and think they deserve free Chick-fil-A for life.
The next time you hear my voice, you'll be hearing the voice of a born-again virgin.
Who
Who's
gets
eating
Chick-fil-A for
chicken
life?
sandwiches.
All right, everybody. We'll catch you on the next one.
Happy Hanukkah.
See you later. Oh, yeah, I was really surprised. I mean, obviously, Perfect had his moments like you knew he was going to, but besides that, wasn't too bad.
You mean, I hate that Burfict's out there to injure the Steelers, but I like when he's on the field because he's absolutely trash.
Yeah, he's not good.
Well,
People say he's a great linebacker. He's average.
that play where he tried to pretty much do the same thing he did in that playoff game to AB. Didn't he end up injuring his one teammate from it?
I didn't see if he injured anybody.
I could have swore because the way he hit it literally looks like he went crown of his helmet to his teammate who was already tackling AB straight up, and then his teammate was just laying there on his back, just having a 250-pound dude run across the field and just fucking spear you would probably hurt.
I do know that once he got juked out by Vance McDonald in the third quarter, he just
yeah.
quit. He just went to the
He's
sideline
out
and
of shape
quit.
'cause he's fucking fat.
I love hearing people. Some people were talking about it.
Come on,
About
that
how,
was good.
the
No.
Steelers.
It wasn't.
Like I said, I'm curious. I'm really curious to see what Dallas does with Dak at the end of this year because I want to know how much they pay him because they're definitely going to pay him. 100%. They're going to pay
They
him.
need to get a head coach. That's the first problem. I
They
think if they had a different head coach, one that was actually a head coach.
Yeah, but I feel like Jerry Jones doesn't want a head coach.
No, he doesn't. He
He
wants
wants
someone-
a whipping boy.
He wants someone he can chain up in his bondage straps and gag him with his
I've
rubber
seen that
ball.
video.
Pretty hot.
No, it wasn't.
All right, then on Sunday night we had Gronk in the middle of the field, just 30-yard bombs, 3 of them right in a row. And there you go, that's how you win.
Gronk could sit out the entire game, not do anything, and then just come in the last drive and he'll catch 3 passes for 60 yards and then lead them to the game-winning field goal.
Dude, and that's why Gronk's probably one of the best tight ends ever. You know what I mean?
It's just wild. He's such a mismatch. No one in the NFL can cover him.
Because he's a fucking monster, dude.
He's literally like Frankenstein's monster out there.
all
dude.
those fucking braces and stuff. He has armor on him, dude. It shouldn't even. It's
he's gonna be a cripple when he's older. When he's out of the league, dude. You'll see Gronk in I don't know, Barstool videos, in his wheelchair with one of those beer hats on, sipping beer because he can't hold one because he's fucking crippled.
Well, did you see? There's a video of at the end of that game, Tom Brady went up to Gronk and was like, pretty much just like, yeah, we can do this forever. Like me and you, Gronk just looked at him like, fuck that, dude. I'm getting destroyed out here.
In the fucking game, Gronk took a huge hit and he was like leaning over in the line, and Brady, like you can hear Brady like in the middle of the play like scream at him, Gronk, stand the fuck up, and like Gronk stands up.
See,
Exactly. So,
and
I
there's
mean,
Jay Ajayi, but I don't
that's
even
just
remember
you
him.
not knowing. I'm sure I'd rather be remembered as 5-time Super Bowl champion than 1-time Super Bowl champion.
Well, you're gonna be remembered as Eli Manning's #1 fan.
Fair enough.
Lucas, you gotta be sick to your stomach watching Eli play.
I can't even stand it. I can't watch it.
Like,
It's sad.
Especially because then you come on this podcast and you say if he was on a different team, he'd be better.
Yeah, but it's sad. Like it makes me sad looking at him. Like he doesn't have a chance. There's no chance.
But it's not even just the line.
I
It's
think
it's just that he's
everything.
90%
that
of the
bad.
line.
I watched that whole game against the Eagles that he played in, and I swear to God, he threw like 16 passes, and 2 of them were longer than 7 yards.
Dude, I
Like,
think
He
OBJ
has-
has the longest pass so far for the Giants this year.
He's going through a hard time right now. Okay.
he's
in a very difficult
done.
environment.
He's spent. He
needs a
doesn't
new
have the arm
environment.
strength. He's never had the
needs a new
athletic
atmosphere.
ability. He's been carried by his defenses and
He's
by
gonna go to
luck.
Denver and win the Super Bowl.
By luck.
Dude, maybe you think Denver would trade for him? They'd be like, hey, we had the good Manning. We'll take.
I
the
think
second
Denver learned their lesson
one. Dude,
Yeah, win a Super Bowl. Bring him in.
with a bum ass Manning.
dude, they have fucking Case Keenum now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Why would you even like?
I would take Case Keenum over Eli Manning right now.
Nope.
Dude, the Giants should call them up right now and be like, hey, we'll give you a swap for Eli for Case Keenum and give us like a 7th round pick and we'll take it. And they'll be like, sure, because
I
Case Keenum is garbage.
I guarantee you they would, because you know whose coach or offensive coordinator last year was Case Keenum's? Pat Shermer, who's the head coach of the Giants.
So see, look, there we go. Boom.
All right, let's get into next week.
Monster game. So.
It's gonna happen. You heard it here.
Here. All right, next one is Buffalo at the Colts. Bills versus Colts. 2 shitty teams.
I am taking the Colts because Derek Anderson is now the starting quarterback for the Buffalo Bills.
Who?
Derek Anderson.
Exactly who?
He is,
Where'd they pull him from? What high school did they get him from?
he was the Panthers' backup a couple years ago. He was a former Browns #1 overall pick at quarterback. Like,
#1 overall. Like,
yeah, like 15 years ago.
and he's still in the league?
Or like 10 years ago.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's still.
Dollars that they would be paying Jameis Winston. They would win in just getting rid of that.
How much is he? Eli's probably getting paid a decent amount. Maybe not 25
I'm
million.
sure he'd take a cheap contract because no one's gonna sign him.
Eli's walking on thin air here.
Oh, man. Okay. Detroit Lions at Miami.
I'm going to go with Miami.
Yeah, Miami put up 31 points on a great Chicago defense, so they're gonna not upset. They're gonna destroy the disappointing Lions this year.
Yeah, I'm also going to go with the Dolphins. Did their, is the Dolphins head quarterback? Or
Head quarterback.
head quarterback? First quarter.
First string.
Yeah. Tannehill? Is he back?
I don't know. He didn't play last week. Brock Osweiler played and got the
He
win.
went off.
Brock Osweiler. That's who I was thinking
Yeah,
of.
that was
Brock
it.
Osweiler. That is the guy I was thinking of.
Yeah, Brock had a good game.
Fun fact, Brock Osweiler has beat Chicago Bears 3 different times with 3 different teams.
Wow.
All
Yeah.
getting his first win with those
Yeah,
teams.
the first, yeah, it's fucking crazy.
Well, you know, whenever you're on a new team every other year, that's really not that
That's
hard.
what
to
are
think
fucking
about.
odds though? You don't play every single team.
Just know that if you have quarterback needs
You got
and
Chicago in your schedule.
and you got Chicago on your schedule, just pick up Brock
that
Osweiler.
actually
You know,
sort of be a thing. Every fucking week he would get traded to a team.
Different team. You
No.
can't. Can you be traded every other week on the NFL?
you could get traded up until like week 8 when trade
but can you
deadline's
keep
up.
get trading though?
Yeah.
Like, dude, could you imagine if the first 8 weeks Brock Osweiler just went
Beat
from?
the Bears 8 times. They went 0-8 just because of Brock Osweiler.
Dude, I think Khalil Mack would actually just break Brock
Oh,
Osweiler
yeah,
by like the 4th
someone would
game.
shoot him
I
in
feel like you'd have to
Chicago.
put Brock Osweiler in the Hall of Fame at that point. if that happened.
First ballot Hall of Famer guaranteed.
Like who wins against eight like the same team 8 times in the same season? Like just that'd be unreal.
Dude, that'd be,
That would be like a record that would never be broken again.
dude, in like 1,000 years on ESPN, they'd be like, the last time some quarterback did this was back in 2020, whenever Brock Osweiler did it. Kids would be like, well, that Brock Osweiler must have been pretty good.
Was that the same Brock Osweiler who beat out Peyton Manning the year they won the
And
Super Bowl?
stole like $1 billion from the Texans because they thought he was number one.
So he beat Peyton, but didn't Peyton then end up starting the Super Bowl anyway? Like,
Yeah,
didn't he?
yeah,
Like,
Brock got like hurt or something in the playoffs, and Peyton came in. Like I said, it was another bum ass Manning. Like it was horrible. It was the worst form of Peyton Manning possible.
all right, next game.
Put up 40 points.
But I will say, Mahomes has had multiple interception games his past couple starts.
He's still-
And I still think he's generational talent.
He's still throwing 4 touchdowns a game.
But I think he's starting to come back down a little
Yeah,
bit
I
in the
mean,
sense that
teams have got more film on him. They
I
know.
don't even know if
what
he's
he
coming
does.
down. I think he's just leveling out. Like he just.
He was at like the highest you
I
could
mean, if you-
fucking be.
if you go from throwing no interceptions, throwing interceptions, I
But
definitely.
he's still throwing. He's just becoming normalized. I don't think he's getting worse. You know what I mean?
Literally, he started his career as fucking high as you
Yeah.
could fucking be.
That's what I'm saying. So you got to
Only
come
way to
down
get
off
us
that.
down.
Yeah, I know, but
But no. Like I said, I still think he's a fantastic quarterback. I feel like any franchise would love to have him right now. They'd trade their owner's left testicle to get him.
I'd probably trade Ben.
would you trade Eli Manning?
Oh, fuck. Trade Eli Manning, Saquon, and AB.
Now you're just being foolish. I'd just do OBJ and
Be a
fucking
sick
Eli.
package. What if they go to a team together and just go off?
OBJ and Eli.
Yeah.
I feel like OBJ does not like Eli.
He does it because Eli Manning.
Next game.
Eli
All right, we
Manning.
got
This is the Eli episode.
Monday Night Football. Fuck, it's the Giants. God damn it.
It's the New York Giants. Add the Atlanta Falcons. Lucas, you can't say anything because I'm just gonna write down New York Giants for you.
No, I'm not gonna pick the Giants.
Why'd you
They're
gonna pick
not
the Giants?
win.
They're your team.
Yeah, but they're not gonna win. I'm picking Atlanta. It's just that's not even a contest.
Atlanta is playing with half a defense, and I still think that Eli Manning is gonna have less than 100 passing yards.
Almost guaranteed.
Like Saquon is gonna have a huge game. Like
Saquon's
Saquon might
looking
have
so good.
Saquon might have like 200 rushing yards. This
I hope he
game.
does, dude. Saquon's.
But
legit.
Eli Manning is just gonna look like you might as well just get like some random fucker from the
I
stands
know
to come
he's
in
gonna
and
do
play.
bad. Like I'm not saying he's gonna do good. I'm just saying he could do better with a different team. That's my only argument.
What team do you think he could do the best on? If you'd
I'd
put
have to
him on
look
any
into
team
it.
on the
I'd have to look
NFL,
into it.
I tell you what, Lucas, you come back next week. Give us the top
All right.
3 teams that Eli could go to.
that you think he would succeed the most.
All right.
It could be any team. There's no cap restriction, no money. Just put him
All
on
right,
any
I got
fucking
this, I
team.
got it.
I went 3, and don't make it like put him on the Patriots as Tom Brady's backup. Because
I bet if
does
you
not
put him on the
count.
that would-
Patriots,
it
he'd
would
suck
be true.
ass. I bet he
All right,
wouldn't.
Nick, come on,
I bet he
come on,
wouldn't win
come on.
any games.
All right, that's
You got to throw the ball more than 10 yards to Gronk. You can't throw 3-yard passes to Gronk.
all right. We're done with football. We'll get Lucas off this Giants grind here. Lucas, do you want to talk to us about some hockey news at least? Make you feel a little bit better.
Yes. All right. NHL is back. It's starting off good. Not too much to talk about except for Austin Matthews, 2016 number 1 overall pick with the Toronto Maple Leafs. Absolute rocket. He is 16 points so far in 6 games. He has 10 goals, leading the league in goals. This kid looks phenomenal. That's about it. Toronto Maple Leafs I think they're gonna win at least 60 games this year. Pittsburgh Penguins still early. They look all right. That's about it.
Austin Matthews looks like a hell of a player.
He's amazing.
That's 16 goals, you said?
Yeah, 10 goals,
that-
16 points.
To 16 points. That's more passing yards than Eli Manning has.
Well,
Boom, roasted.
just to fuck off. I'm gonna go neck.
Lucas, please don't. We'd have to find a replacement for you. What's going on, everybody? You're listening to Trash Deer Radio here for episode 10. We finally made it a whole 10 episodes.
Congratulations.
I am your host, Tyler, joined today by Chance
I am the Clit Commander.
and Lucas.
Hello.
And today we are joined by a very, very special guest.
Woo!
The man, the myth, the legend, Michael Cook.
Hey, everybody.
Woo!
Thanks for coming on, Mike.
Thanks for coming, Mike.
Yeah,
For being the
Mike.
first guest on Trash Deer
You should
Podcast.
be honored.
Wow. I am honored.
You should be. That's
Mike,
what we're-
I just want to point out that you came in here looking the finest that anyone has ever looked on Trash Deer.
It's
Radio.
true. You're making us
Oh.
look bad. I'm kind of pissed off.
You see, we're all wearing like t-shirts and like
Shorts and a
shorts.
hoodie.
You are like a combination of Jagger and Mr. Rogers right now.
That's so true.
That's
oh my god.
That's how I align myself morally as well.
Morally. All right, everybody. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at TrashDeerSports. Make sure you follow us on subscribe, YouTube, Google Play, Spotify.
Pornhub.
Did we
Chance
get
has a
there
couple-
yet?
Reddit.
We're gold premium now.
Oh, we're getting somewhere.
Gold premium.
Yeah,
It's expensive.
You know about that.
the podcast makes up for it.
Thanks to all
Podcast
10 of you
makes-
listeners.
Yeah. Hey, we're getting there, okay? All right. Well, it's a pretty big week here for the NFL, kind of, sort of, but not really. But we're going to start off anyway with the fact that the Dallas Cowboys made a trade since our last podcast, and they acquired Amari Cooper. Chance, how do you feel about that trade?
Yeah, this was just pure desperation. This was Jerry Jones tired of hearing about how Dak Prescott doesn't have a number one wide receiver. He's tired of hearing that Dez Bryant needs to be re-signed. So what's he do? He calls up John Gruden, who has a fire sale over in Oakland, and says, "Hey, I see you like first-round picks. Why don't you take ours for your wide receiver Amari Cooper there?" And John Gruden says, "Fuck yeah, I'm going to Vegas."
So we've been shitting on Gruden like the past few weeks. Like, it's obviously he deserves it, but they have what, four first round
Three.
picks now?
They
First
have
round picks.
3 first-round picks this year and 2 next year.
Yeah, but
right
I
now.
thought this wasn't a good draft. Like, this wasn't a great.
Yeah,
for-
but
It's still, I mean,
yeah, I guess I see what
he,
you're saying.
he has the tools to do whatever he wants.
if
Like-
they're in rebuild, they're gonna do well. Like at rebuilding, I don't know if it's gonna work out in their favor,
like 10,
but
10 years from now, we could be saying that Gruden is a genius.
Well,
Like,
That's
at
what I'm
this point, they're
saying.
definitely playing for Vegas. They're not playing for Oakland
oh no,
at all.
No.
Mike-
No, they realize that if the team is as shitty as possible, that fans won't miss them as much as if they were winning.
The Raiders are moving to a different city
Yeah.
Okay.
The
They're-
Raiders
they're-
are moving from Oakland to Las Vegas.
in like 2 or 3 years.
Does Elon Musk have anything to do with this?
Nah, unfortunately not.
Okay.
No, but he
He
I
smoked
heard
that
he's
joint
an
out.
alien.
Okay, then yeah, he was probably. I mean, the NFL is pretty much. I don't know. It's a confusing organization. Not like not the sport, but just like
the business.
who owns what and why, and
People
it's like legal slavery. It's
They
ridiculous.
really hate people who kneel. They really hate kneeling in general.
what is going on right now?
Yeah, because the contracts, they're locked into
like
contracts.
They're selling
yeah.
people.
Yeah.
Like that's what I'm talking about. Like that.
These
I don't
people
know.
signed the contracts.
Oh, that's true. I guess it isn't then.
But technically, wouldn't that make like musicians and artists and shit
Oh,
slaves
definitely,
too?
definitely.
So then, technically, when Kanye West says that slavery doesn't exist, but he technically is a slave, in your opinion, Cook,
Yeah.
from the media,
From the words of
In
Michael
the world's
Cook.
opinion, I don't know. I think that once you start in a certain type of career, once you get trapped in that, and I don't know if that's necessarily a form of slavery, but I think that's. I think it's pretty. We might have to cut this.
This is staying in. I have no idea where we're at. We literally talked about the Raiders for a second. Mike, go ahead and finish. How do you feel about the trade, Mike?
I think that it's a pretty good idea. I think that Grumbo or whatever his name is.
Gruden.
Gruden. Yeah, I think that Gruden. I think he's been doing pretty well. You know.
As he,
Yeah, you know that 1-5 start.
Yeah, I think. I mean, there's still it's 1 out of 5, not 0 out of 5. You know.
You're
Like,
right.
I
It
think
Mike-
could,
Mike's looking at
it
it.
could be worse.
it could be so much worse.
Instead of being tied for last place, he could be in sole last place.
Yeah, I think Grumbo's doing a pretty good job, and I think that I think he could be trade. Who's he getting traded to?
He's going to Vegas.
Oh, okay. I mean, he's gonna have fun at least.
Holy
He's
fuck.
getting traded from Oakland to Vegas. Would you like that going
Dallas,
from Compton to Vegas?
Yeah, I would.
No, we're talking about
Oakland's-
Rumbo.
Compton's on Oakland.
I
isn't
thought-
it?
Yeah. Grumbo, dude.
Yeah. Oakland is southern Los Angeles. And,
Yeah.
that's what Compton is.
I thought it was Oakland, like the Oakland across from San
Pittsburgh.
Francisco.
that's Compton.
Compton's in L.A.
That's where Oakland is.
I'm pulling up a map right now.
I think the Oakland Raiders are in the LA. I don't think is San Francisco even close to
I
LA.
like the Oakland Bakery.
Oakmont.
Oh, that's it. I never did
Sorry,
go
I'm
there.
like fucking half tune up here. No, it's definitely not in LA. It's
It's
definitely
not?
in Oakland.
Oh, I always thought it was in Compton.
I thought there was an Oakland.
Yeah, no, it's like Oakland,
In,
like Oakland A's.
Oakland.
Yeah, but
And then-
I always thought
Oakland,
Oakland
Pittsburgh,
was
yeah.
like Compton.
No, Oakland. Compton's in LA.
Yeah.
Oakland is like
I mean,
across
I
from
know
San
there's another
Francisco,
Oakland.
like across
Is
the
that
bay.
is that far?
I don't think they're close.
Yeah,
they're-
it doesn't matter.
I was about to say, just look right here.
I don't.
There's Oakland and there's Los
I don't
Angeles.
give
We
two
obviously
fucks
bring
about
facts.
the
You know,
state of California.
Oh, you're
you know, we probably should have paid attention a little more in Mr. Bear's class.
that's.
So
Danny Bear.
Mike's
I was
only
there.
correct.
I showed up.
Mike, you almost showed your balls.
I did show my balls.
Can you tell a story, Mike?
Okay, yeah. So every day, senior year, was
Senior
it?
year, yeah,
Okay,
senior year of high school.
of high school. They had this geography class, and I had gym class, but I never went to gym class. So I would sneak in, and Chuck would always never show up to that class, the geography. So I'd stop in because all my friends took that class, and I'd stop in and I'd put my hood up if I had a hoodie or something, and I'd like shield my face, and Mr. Bear would go around the room taking attendance. I'd do some, I don't know. I'd either go here or something freaking ridiculous, and he'd be like, Mike, what are you doing in here? And I'll be like, oh, this isn't gym class, and I just leave. And this was like almost every day, I think. But one day, Mr. Bear, the door was locked, and I was like, oh shit, I can't get in there. So, and everybody was looking over at me, and I remember, oh well, I can't say names. Okay, I remember AP was looking over there, and I thought it'd be funny
Oh my god.
to I thought it'd be funny. There's like a little window. It's like oblong, like a little rectangle there.
Yeah, it's like a wooden door with like a glass
window.
yeah.
you can see through. You know, you can see.
Yeah,
through.
yeah, it was translucent. But I took my balls out of my pants, and I stretched out the skin, and I put it on the window.
You did none of this.
I did. I swear to God. And then
Lucas is confirming.
and I did that.
I think I
and then,
saw one nut.
And then Mr. Bear, like unbeknownst to me, just pops his big fucking head in that fucking little window, and I stuff my fucking nuggets right back into my pants. I've never stuffed my fucking balls into my pants as fast as I did that day. And I'm pretty sure, like, some of it got caught in the teeth of my zipper. It was horrible. I was like, oh, hey, Mr. Bear. And he's like, Mike, what are you doing here? And I'm like, this isn't gym class.
So let me get this straight, Mike. You harass this class every day.
Uh-huh.
At the same time, and every day you do something, remotely funny outside the window just to be, a jackass.
Yeah, well, sometimes in the room as well.
He would sit down in the classroom.
I'd sleep in the room, and then he'd be like, CJ, and I'd be like, here. And he'd be like, you're not CJ. And I'd be like, oh, yeah, you're right.
So on this fine day, you decided to, visit this class,
Mhm.
and was it in this brief moment that you decided to whip out your beanbags and push
It's
them
always in
against
Mike
the
Cook's
glass?
head to
It's-
whip out a nut whenever he has a chance.
Either a nut or a ding dong. I'm like,
Whichever he's feeling.
Yeah.
High school was nuts. Now he's up to ding dongs.
yeah. Well, now I'm up to pubes.
Oh yeah.
You only
So,
show
like,
pubes now.
Yeah, I got half.
I respect that.
My trimmer broke, and no, my trimmer broke, and I was like, oh, the right side is all shaven completely, but the left side is like a forest, and I'm just gonna leave it like that.
Do you have a name for that style?
The Clint Westwood because it
It's the West Side.
Face-
or
Faces
the
west.
Flint Westwood because it's as hard as flint, and the left side of it because it's like the west.
What about Flint, Michigan? Half of it has water, half of it doesn't.
That's true. That and that's where that comes from originally. Is the name of
All right.
All right,
So
so-
in the NFL,
So back to football.
Peterson wants out of.
I'm talking about Peterson.
Yeah, so Patrick Peterson he said he wanted out, but now apparently he wants back in.
What a fucking wishy-washy piece of shit. Just kick him out.
Chance, what team do you think would benefit the most from having him?
Honestly, there's a few. There's three that come to the top of my head that would benefit right now with
Probably a
Patrick
women's
Peterson.
volleyball league.
Number one is the Pittsburgh Steelers. They need a corner badly. I feel like if they got Patrick Peterson, they would be right up there with.
So we'll see what happens with that.
Well, let's just go right into our Week 8 predictions.
Oh yeah.
Who came out on top last week?
It was
We're
definitely me.
still about the same. All of us are literally almost the same. We literally get the same amount right every week,
That's because we all picked the same fucking
Yeah.
pick, except for like a couple.
There's like
couple
one
here
except
and
for like
there.
4 or 5.
Get
I
ready
guess
to change that tradition.
Mike, that's why you're here.
My
You're-
cook's going for a clean sweep.
Shit up.
Mike is literally like the Stephen Hawkins of NFL predictions.
I
like,
am.
like he
I'm a
came up with
paraplegic.
the theory of relativity for NFL quarterbacks throwing spirals.
I have. It's in my Google Notes.
Okay.
I've seen it.
All right,
I
we
like-
are the first.
Miami.
Yeah.
Um,
Kansas City.
Well, no, I mean as their
The
team.
team. Oh, okay,
Yeah, I
okay,
like the
okay.
Isn't that where your parents live in the winters?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, they live
Close.
close. Yeah.
Don't disclose the location, Mike.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
Mike,
yeah, I probably shouldn't do that. But the Texans, I don't like the Texans. But at the same point, I mean, this isn't about what
You
I
don't like Texans, or you don't like?
I don't
the
like the,
Texans?
the team. I don't.
Oh, okay.
I don't mind the.
I was gonna
the
say.
people. I've never been there, so. But
who you picking, Michael?
I was gonna go against the grain, but I honestly have to go with Miami.
Oh, Mike's on Rocktober too.
Damn, I'm on a Houston train all by myself here. All right, next game is the Philadelphia Eagles at the Jacksonville Jaguars. Mike, who you picking?
Oh, you want to know who I'm picking?
Who you picking, Michael?
Are you asking me?
That's exactly what I'm doing right now.
You know what? I'm going straight Eagles. Eagles have always been my team. They've always lost. Love them.
And the green.
Like they
And
won
the green.
They won the Super Bowl last year.
Yeah, but like they didn't before that.
You're
Ever.
right.
You're
Can't
right,
argue
they
with
did.
that.
You're right.
Yeah.
No, he's not wrong. He's
You're
not
right.
Yeah, and I was so happy that they won last year that I
How many days did you riot?
burnt down a village.
That video of that guy eating horse poop.
That was me.
Now that you say that, I can see it.
Yeah, I just shaved.
Lucas,
my
who
face.
you picking?
Last week Philadelphia was up 17-0 against
Blake
Carolina.
Buttholes.
Yeah,
and
Blake
they won
Buttholes, and
Carolina.
the defense seems pretty pissed. Next game is the Denver Broncos at the Kansas City Chiefs. Chance, why don't you start us off?
I'm going Kansas City. There's nothing else to say here.
Yeah, jeez.
I was also going Kansas City.
Yeah, I think that's Kansas City. They're
Yeah.
still one of the hottest teams right now. I'm
How
not gonna
hot
say
are they,
that.
Mike?
You want to know how hot they are, Chance?
How hot are
Is
they?
that what you're asking?
That's
Yeah,
what I'm
okay,
asking.
Okay, well, I'll tell you how hot they are. They are very hot.
Wow.
They're very hot.
Fantastic
You're not
analysis.
wrong.
Are they like Taco Bell Diablo sauce hot?
They're like putting air on your ball sack hot. they're
I remember that day.
Oh yeah.
All right, next game. The Cleveland Browns at the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah. The Steelers are on a win.
Mike, who you picking? I'm picking
I'm
Pittsburgh.
picking Browns.
Upset City.
Mike Cook picking Cleveland.
Here's the reasoning behind.
Let's
what
hear
I'm
it.
Let's
saying.
hear it.
I don't know anything about sports. No.
Don't
But
lie
no.
to people like
You're
that.
No,
lying.
I'm just kidding. I honestly, for some reason, I'm just like I want to pick the Steelers, right?
Yeah, understandable.
But I'm a
You gotta throw an
hometown
upset in
boy.
there.
Yeah, but
Not
honestly,
everybody wins.
honestly, for some reason, I'm getting the feeling that the Browns are gonna win. They have that new
Quarterback?
guy.
Quarterback?
Yeah, they got the new quarterback.
Yep.
He's
Good.
He's very good. He has a little bit. He screws up. I mean, he has a few throws that weren't so well. He got that interception.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
occasionally throws some interceptions.
He got shoulder pads on.
That
he's
is,
doing
And a
good.
helmet. Don't
And a
forget the
helmet.
he has to
Yeah.
stay protected.
And he has that new helmet too. They just made.
Yeah, the one that prevents CTE and lawsuits.
Yeah, you don't have to pull after like 5 years of playing. You don't have to like pull your teeth out and super glue them back in.
Okay. Next game is Redskins at Giants. Eli went off last week, Lucas.
Yeah, because I talked him up. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna do it for this man.
Are you saying Eli went off as in like did
Like,
good?
As in 399 yards with one
Lucas,
touchdown?
Lucas, did you watch that game?
No, I didn't watch the game.
Lucas, if
the
you looked-
Giants are trash.
if you looked at the stat line without watching the game, you'd think Eli Manning played like Pat Mahomes. But if you watched the game
It
like
was so
I did,
bad.
Eli Manning looked like a dead fucking body out
I
there.
know, it's
like just
sad.
laying on the fucking field. Like they snap the ball to it, and the ball just fucking lays there because it's a fucking dead body. That's what Eli Manning looked like.
Because his
Occasionally,
line's trash.
Saquon would, like the ball would land on top of the dead body, and like it wouldn't touch the field, so it's a live ball. And Saquon would come up and pick it up and run it for fucking.
I'm
60
saying it's
yards.
399 yards. Not bad. I know he's whatever
Lucas,
you guys think of
are you
him.
picking the New York Giants right now?
Yeah, Redskins aren't any better.
Lucas, the Giants.
I'm
just
gonna go with
traded
the
away
Giants.
Their defense.
Lucas picking the
I
Giants.
don't care. They're gonna win.
All right, Chance. Me and you, I'm guessing,
I
are
need to-
picking
they need to
Washington.
win.
The better of the
They're
team.
due.
Yeah.
Mike, who are you picking between the Washington Redskins and the New York Giants?
Honestly, I was gonna go Redskins.
Oh, Mike,
But you're
that's-
not because the name is disrespectful to Native Americans, right?
Yeah. Well, actually, this is a fun fact.
Mike
I
Cook
just-
is part Native American.
Yeah, I just found out that I'm not Cherokee. I'm Shawnee.
Mike, you're lying to me. Right
Isn't
now.
No.
that the group that went on the Trail of Tears?
I think so, actually. But yeah, I have a great ancestor, and it was the chief of medicine of all the Shawnee, and Ponta Chinta and his wife Silverbird.
Is that why you like to play doctor?
Yeah, it is, and I like to feed.
Is that why you're always trying to grab onto my balls?
That's why I'm always trying to give you roots, bro. You never take any of my roots. I don't know why. Like I'm like, take these roots.
'Cause you're so
eat
aggressive
these
with it.
Roots,
So
and he's
aggressive.
like, I don't want to eat the roots.
You don't do the whole, Indian
Like
thing beforehand.
I think it's a little racist, but so is the soda Cherokee Red. But is it delicious?
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
So you know
Who
what?
are you picking?
I'm going Chiefs.
You mean Redskins?
Oh, shit.
That was probably the most racist thing of the whole sentence.
That was probably pretty racist. Hey! I'm Native American.
You're right.
Alright?
You're
I'm
right.
allowed.
You can say it.
I'm allowed.
Okay, so Mike is going Washington. Next game,
Who are you
Seattle
picking?
at what?
You picking Washington?
He
or
picked
Yeah,
Washington.
yeah. I mean, I said
Okay,
Chance.
I
Me and you are clearly
okay.
picking Washington, the better of the two teams.
I mean, we'll see.
all right. Next one is Seahawks at Lions. I'm picking Seahawks.
I
Let's
was gonna
go,
so
Russell
safe
Wilson.
With this.
I'll go with the Lions. They look good. They're on a roll. They have a run game. Matt Stafford throws the football. Matt Patricia coaches the team.
Was that a Mike Cook review on
Yeah,
that
I
one?
was just thinking that. I was like,
Yeah, I'm
damn,
gonna
that's
go-
some information.
I'm going to go Lions as well. They're cooking. They're not great, but Seahawks aren't doing very good either.
Mike, who are you picking? Seahawks or Lions?
Mike,
Oh,
let me-
definitely Seahawks.
Mike,
Thank
let
you,
me tell you
Michael.
something. The Seahawks have a player on their team with one fucking hand. That's crazy.
That's awesome as shit.
Badass.
Actually,
He
dude.
has one fucking hand.
He probably
He's actually pretty good
lost
too,
it
isn't he?
like a-
Yeah, he's pretty good.
I bet he fucking lost it in like a
was a
football.
birth.
No, it was birth. It was he didn't
Yeah,
have that
fucking
birth.
like the most badass birth ever.
Okay.
He's coming out.
I'm
of
just
his-
I'm just gonna go on to the next game. I'm just
Good
gonna.
idea. Good idea.
All right. Buccaneers at Bengals. Very high hopes for the Buccaneers. Michael.
Dude, I don't know what you put in this scotch, but I am fucked up. What were you? What?
Bengals or the Buccaneers?
Two B's.
Bengals or the Buccaneers?
Or
I like the
tie.
Alliteration.
Or a tie?
Ooh.
Honestly-
Damn,
Honestly, like I honestly hate the Buccaneers. To be quite honest with you, I don't know why. It's
Who
very
doesn't?
irrational.
No, everyone
right,
hates
you're
them.
right,
So
yeah,
it's
Yeah,
logic.
I hate the Buccaneers. I'm going
Bengals.
Bengals, man.
What do you think about those Buccaneers down in Somalia?
You want to know what I think about those Buccaneers down in Somalia? You want to know?
Next game is the New York Jets at the Chicago Bears.
This is gonna be a shit show.
I'm
game.
picking the Bears. Okay, Khalil
Yeah.
Mack, baby.
Yeah, the Bears are a playoff team. The Jets, I don't even know what the fuck the Jets are. They
What's-
The Bears looked good against Patriots
What were
last
the
week.
what were the options?
The New York Jets or the Chicago Bears.
See, I want to go Jets.
Or do you want to write down
I'm
Jets?
going Jets just because they're green though.
Can you give me the Jets chant?
Mike, I'm really impressed that you knew that the Jets were green.
Yeah.
Me too, honestly.
Yeah, they're like a darkish forest green.
Yeah, you're right.
I'll tell you what,
I'm really
What's the other
impressed.
color?
white.
Holy shit!
Damn
I'm
right.
really impressed.
I'll tell you what. You
He's
want to hear?
hustling
You
us.
want
He
to hear the
knows
Jets
sports.
chant?
Yeah, let's hear the Jets chants.
Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Oh wait.
That was Jetsons.
No, that wasn't even Jetsons. I was trying to do
The
that, but
fuck?
that's the
What was that?
that was the yellow people.
Whoa,
Simpsons.
whoa,
yeah.
No, no, no,
Whoa,
no, 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 no,
whoa.
The Simpsons are yellow.
You're right.
Yeah.
Mike, it goes.
But
It goes.
you guys gotta put me in a racist line all the time. No,
It goes Jets. Jets.
Jets. Oh no, it's go Jets.
You're right. What was I thinking?
What are you thinking, Tyler? Do you even know sports?
I know. Lucas, who are you picking?
Bears.
Chicago. Okay, thank you. All right, next game is Baltimore at Carolina. Chance.
This will be an ass clenching game for both teams. It'll be whoever clenches their ass the tightest, though. And I think that Joe Flacco really clenches his ass pretty tight, so I'm going to take Joe Flacco.
I don't know. I feel like Joe Flacco's got a pretty loose butthole.
Yeah, you're right. He takes it in the ass all the time.
Like, what do you think comparatively, like Big Joe Green?
I'm gonna
Ass tightest?
pick. I'm gonna pick the Panthers. I think they're actually good. I think
Like-
they're like a wild card team, maybe even
What,
a
he's
step
still
to
alive,
playoffs.
right?
Yeah, he's still alive, but you know what they call him? Fucking Mean Joe.
Oh, I thought it was Big Joe.
No, you're thinking of his
That's your
brother. That's his
uncle.
brother.
You're thinking of Ford City legend, the Big Joe.
Oh, yeah.
That's a different,
All right, Lucas,
completely different.
were you done with your analysis, Lucas?
Yeah. I don't,
Okay,
I don't even
I'm
know what's
also
going
picking
on anymore.
Carolina. If it was at Baltimore, I probably would have picked Baltimore, but I think that Carolina is just both of them. I think are good teams. I just think that Carolina is just playing a little bit better right now.
I don't know. I think the Ravens will take this.
My cook's
Yeah,
going
good.
Baltimore. All right, next game.
The whole time I was thinking, what the fuck is Baltimore?
Another bad game. 49ers at Cardinals.
Oh,
San
yikes.
Francisco at Arizona.
I think Arizona is actually going to win this game.
You're picking Arizona?
Yeah, I'm picking Arizona.
Arizona scored 10 points last week. The
That's 10 more than they
49ers
scored.
scored 10 points last week. So I'm going to go with a tie.
You're picking a
It's
tie.
going to be a fucking tie.
Lucas is picking a tie. Mike.
I don't know. They're shitting on the streets in San Francisco. So really, how? I mean, how good can they be?
They're pretty bad right now, Mike. Their starting quarterback tore his ACL.
Really?
On purpose. He
Yeah.
did it to himself.
Yeah, he did. No one even touched him. He just did it on the field.
Yeah, I'm going with
Arizona.
Arizona.
Yeah, I'm also going to go Arizona on this one because both teams are horrible, and so you might as well go with the home team.
Fuck your home team.
Dude,
I hate that logic.
I'm sorry. Can you ask me who's winning right now in our?
Probably me. You're just writing it down because I'm not even looking.
It's me.
I'm winning. I'm probably
I'm
undefeated. I think I'm undefeated actually.
All right. Next one is Green Bay at Rams. Yeah, you should. You should
Like I
get-
said, the
Yeah.
Rams
You should
aren't going
request
to
to be
lose.
traded.
They're not
You
gonna
should.
lose.
All right, Mike. Who you picking? Green Bay, Packers, or Rams?
Like-
you know what? I think that Green Bay has
Green
the
Bay.
gumption.
Green.
I
Bay.
think that what's his name?
Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers. Kind of sounds like Captain America. I think that he.
It's not actually incorrect about that.
Yeah, I think that he. I think, even despite his injury, he will find the courage to win.
See, Mike, I knew you were going to go with the Packers here because you have this correlation with Aaron Rodgers and Green Bay going on. You show up with this green turtleneck sweater.
Yeah,
Okay, green. That's the color of the Green Bay Packers. You know,
I voted for every green team so far.
Rodgers. You know, Mr. Rodgers. He wears sweaters. You're wearing a
Mhm.
sweater. You're going
Mhm.
with Aaron Rodgers. You know,
That's
Mr.
it.
Rodgers neighborhood.
That's true.
You just blew my mind.
I saw this pick coming a mile away. To be honest, are you part of the Illuminati?
I'm only on the trolley. So if you can extrapolate what that means.
I
shit,
cannot, Mike.
No,
Mike's-
Mike Cook legitimately
But I'm
picked
sure-
every team that has green in it.
Yeah.
Every team that has green in it. He picked.
Next
one.
game.
All right.
Those are the only ones I know.
Standards. I'm going New Orleans.
Yeah, I'm also going to go New Orleans on this, which I'm going against the home team, Lucas, for your
Ooh,
fact.
Finally.
No, I just think the Saints are just, they're just superior offense. Is just the Vikings defense isn't what it was last year and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I do agree with you. Cousins is playing pretty good, but it's just not there yet. So, Michael, who are you picking between the?
I mean, they have the power of Jesus Christ on their side. So I'd probably
Obviously.
pick them.
So okay, we're going with Saints.
Yeah, they could like roll out with the Ark of the Covenant.
Mhm.
Just like
There's nothing.
all armies will
there's
fall before
nothing
them.
you can't do with
The
the power
Ark.
of Jesus
With
Christ.
the
Yeah,
with the
that's what I'm
power of
saying.
Drew Breeses.
I mean, you can do anything.
with Breeses
I
Christ.
mean, anything.
Anything.
Yeah.
Anything. Anybody.
You can
Anything.
turn mud into oatmeal, for example.
You just eat mud.
I eat roots.
Stop trying to call it oatmeal. It's
I
just
want-
mud.
Why don't you guys eat my roots?
All right, last game. The real game of the week right now. Monday Night Football. The New England Patriots at the Buffalo Bills.
I am calling a shutout.
Yeah.
Of
No,
New England?
no,
Like New England's
no,
getting
no,
shut
no,
out?
No. I was kidding. New England's defense is not good. It's gonna be the Patriots. They're gonna win. There's not gonna be a shutout. But
Hear me out.
Don't even
No,
pick it
no,
up. son.
no.
Hear you out.
Listen, hear me out. The Patriots can win this game, but also lose this game at the same time. And let me tell you why.
It's not every game they win.
This game means absolutely nothing to either fucking team. The Bills are completely done, and the Patriots know that they're going to walk away with a win. But what happens if the Patriots get banged up in this game? They lose some key players.
They did start underplaying to the Bears last week.
Maybe Edelman gets
No, I think the
hurt.
Bears are a good
Maybe
team.
Tom Brady
mean-
gets hurt. You know, that would be a significant loss if you lose key guys in the Buffalo Bills
So you're
game.
picking the Bills.
Are you picking
Just
Buffalo?
No,
right
I'm
now?
picking the
Banking
Patriots.
off
I'm
of-
just
Shut the fuck
saying-
up.
I'm
banking
just
off of
saying
a random
that
ass injury.
This game has the potential to change the season.
I don't know.
I
Okay.
think
It's gonna be like 17-6. It's gonna be low.
No, it's gonna be like 45.
I don't
like,
think the Patriots.
Is
will
it
score
in
that much.
Buffalo?
yeah, it's in Buffalo.
Oh man,
What does it
Maf-
matter, though?
Bills
What does-
Mafia, bro. It's gonna be. They're gonna be throwing dildos at Tom Brady again.
Jealous.
Can we do a
That
live
happened?
stream
yeah,
at the Bills
yeah.
Mafia?
A couple years ago, a bunch of fans threw dildos at Tom Brady as he walked off the field.
Were they used?
I don't know.
Probably.
They're
They
from
probably
Bills
came right-
Mafia. They
Mike,
were
how do you think
probably
they
used
snuck 'em
the
in?
parking lot.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
How do you think they snuck him in?
Oh, that's true.
I never thought
You
about
can't- you can't just
that.
come
I'm like,
walking
how did
in
this
with
get
the-
past the fucking security
You
guard?
can't just walk in
I've
with
never honestly thought about that.
Me
That's
either.
hilarious.
You can't walk in with a dildo in your hand. They're gonna be like, whoa, 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 whoa.
Sir, there's this large object showing up on our scanners. it's in your rectum. What is that? Oh, you know.
Say it's how I live my
I've been
life.
constipated for a couple days, bruh. Eating these buffalo wings up here at Bill's Mafia, bruh.
My homemade
Buffalo
edible.
Wild Wings.
All right, Michael, are you picking New England or Buffalo?
You know, here's the thing. New England's gonna win. That's just how it is. I think it's bullshit for sure, because I think the Bills should win. But
America thinks. that.
yeah. But New England's gonna win because they're pieces of shit and they cheat. So
Mike, how do you feel about Tom Brady?
I think Tom Brady's a fucking cuck.
Would you cuck him?
I don't know what his wife looks like, so
I
She's a
think,
supermodel.
I think
no, I'd
Get
cuck her
outta
maybe.
here.
I think we need Mike in here for every episode because Mike is like that unbiased, like average person opinion that knows
True.
nothing. Like, but he knows who Tom Brady is. Like, you could ask anybody in the world, they're gonna say exactly what Mike just told you, unless
Yeah.
they're from fucking Boston.
Yeah, that's
Or
true.
if they know anything about sports.
Oh well.
Tom Brady is a cunt.
Tom Brady is a
Call,
cuck.
call him a cuck.
He's a cunt too.
He's all the above, man. I don't have enough swear words saved up for him.
Fair enough.
I
All
do,
right.
Mike.
Well, that's it.
Hyped.
All right.
That's about it in the NHL.
I
Well-
think Crosby has a really patchy beard. Freaks me out.
It's getting better actually.
Is it?
Yeah.
And his
Cool.
elderly age.
I'm proud of him.
Yeah.
Well, in the NBA, it was a fight night in the NBA. And I'm sure you guys heard about this.
I didn't. Please inform me.
I mean, if
Well-
you call that a fight, but
Lucas, in hockey, don't they have to now take off all their equipment before they fight?
what?
Don't they have to throw down gloves? They can't just start swinging with gloves?
Yeah. Why would you want to punch
Pussies.
someone with?
Pussies.
They take off their gloves to punch someone, and you think that's pussy?
Pussies.
That's
Okay.
that's gonna hurt more.
And they take off their helmets too, don't they?
Yeah.
Pussies.
Football players don't take off anything. They just swing.
They
Pussies.
just like slap fight each other. All right, just go. I'm sorry.
So anyway, in the
Continue.
NBA, in the
It's a
in,
joke.
what was that, Lucas?
Nothing. Keep going.
I'm sorry, if you're gonna talk shit, at least say it louder, because I'll hear this later whenever I edit. So in LeBron's each other, and then next thing you do is you just see fists flying. Rondo
Isn't it-
caught him with a nice little left jab, and Chris Paul caught him with a mean left hook.
Isn't Rondo like 97 years old?
You know, you would think that, but he's actually like 30. I'm pretty sure.
What's his name?
Looks like a goddamn
Ingot?
dinosaur.
It's Rajon.
No,
Ingram.
Ingram.
Brandon Ingram.
Ingot.
So apparently what happened was Rondo spit on Chris
Dumbass
Paul.
name.
Rondo spit on Chris Paul, which then caused Chris Paul to then put his finger in his face, and then swings started happening.
Mike, what do you feel, or how do you feel if a man spits on another man? How does that?
No. Well, you know what?
You don't have to answer that, but please answer
I'm
that.
gonna answer it. I remember one time I spit on Lucas right over here.
Wow.
Oh my
wasn't-
god, I forgot about
What was
that.
that? story.
Okay. Well.
Tell the whole thing.
Okay.
'Cause I'm pretty sure this has something else was going on in the room at the same time. Am I thinking of the same
Yeah,
day?
I think so.
Was it on the TV? Something was on the TV.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tell him what was on the TV. Just
I don't remember, to be quite honest. Something.
What was on TV, Lucas?
I forget what the exact website was, but it was like.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Do you know what it was?
It was porn, right?
Yeah. Porn. Mike Cook. There's like 6 of us chilling in Mike Cook's house.
Six what? Six what?
Dudes.
Yeah, 6
Dudes.
Yep.
All right. It's like a Saturday afternoon, like 1 p.m. or something.
The best time
Lucas,
to watch.
you are not making this any better for yourself.
No, I know it's not a good situation. I was fucking there.
The best time to watch porn with your buds is just at 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
No,
On a
it's all
Saturday.
the time, but
On a-
you know.
On a Saturday.
So Mike Cook just plugs in his computer to the TV and just puts it on.
Yeah, I mean, well,
we weren't watching it.
Where
No,
does the spit come into play? Where does
I
the
was
spit
It's
come
just
Hold on,
background
hold on, hold on,
noise.
hold on.
It's just background.
Yeah, Mike Cook just puts
for the
it on for
ambience.
background noise. I don't know how exactly it happened, but fucking Mike Cook just looked at me and like spat on me from like fucking 5 feet away. I was just in shock.
Dude, Lucas, I felt bad after because like me and Bill spit on each other all the time because we fucking hate
That was
each
his
other.
defense. I spit on Bill all the time. I thought it was okay.
No, I didn't think it was okay. I just got caught up in the porn moment, and
You're right,
I
you're
was
right.
there, and Lucas, I forget, but everybody was making fun of me for something, and I didn't have any good argument to rebut with at all. I was like, oh yeah, I was like, and I spit on Lucas, and immediately when I did it, Lucas's face was like, oh well, I guess you can't see it. This is a podcast.
Great
But
radio.
his face was literally.
I was shocked.
He
Just
was-
imagine a shocked face. and
He
that's what
was no, imagine the most innocent shocked
And
face in the world,
disappointed.
and he was like, "I gotta go home."
Did you leave?
And he just left my house, and
I think I was getting ready to leave anyway. I wasn't too mad. I was just kind of shocked and kind of mad, but not like I was like, oh, it's Mike Cook.
I thought he was really pissed
We're watching
off.
porn. I mean, how much weirder can this get? And he
Yeah,
fucking
that's
spits
fair.
on me.
I did not expect the story to go anywhere
You're
near
welcome.
the levels
So-
of fuck. that story
It was
just went.
so funny. When it happened, I was like, oh no, did I actually spit on Lucas? Because like Lucas was one of the people that I was like, you know, trying to be civil with at the time. at least a common amount of human decency, opposed to like Bill and Alec, where like, well, I won't go into that.
So we're all good now. We're all good.
Yeah, we're good now. It was just fucking.
That was a wild
felt,
day.
After he left, I felt so bad.
Can we
And
please
then I apologized to him.
Yeah.
please circle back to the fact that there was 6 dudes
Yeah,
watching porn
maybe
in Mike
6.
Cook's basement?
I don't
think
even
It was on the
think-
living room.
It was in the living room.
Living room.
I don't even think that you spitting on Lucas is like the most fucked up thing of that story.
It's
Like,
pretty fucked up.
that's like the least fucked up thing.
Who-
Like,
How many
it
people-
wasn't on for a while. All right, let me be clear. It does
Yeah, it
sound kind of weird when I say it out loud that we were watching porn together, but
I just put
you were
it
just doing
on.
it as a joke.
Yeah,
it was
I-
on for like 5 minutes,
How
but
many-
it was still on. At the
How
same
many,
time.
how many people with their dick out?
I don't think anybody.
Yeah, I think Mike Cook might have,
I
but it might
might
have been
have.
completely unrelated. But
Yeah, it was before that.
Maybe that's why he spit on you. It's like
Probably.
a mating
It was a
thing.
dominance thing. No, I'm just kidding.
What's the next topic?
I
What are we,
think
what are
No,
we
wait,
talking
what
about?
was it?
The
Somebody
best-
asked me a question. What was it?
I asked you what you thought of a man spitting on another man.
Oh, well,
In the
that's...
case of Rajon Rondo and
And
Chris Paul.
Oh, well, here's the thing I think about Chris Paul. Or who's it? Ingot?
Ingram. Brandon Ingram.
Oh, that Ingram guy. Okay, here's what I think of him. I think we should get him in the octagon. We should get him fighting Conor McGregor and who's that Russian dude that just beat the fuck out of him the other day?
Khabib.
Khabib. Yeah, we should get Kebab and old the Fighting Irish to just go at it with Ingot and just a 3-way kind of like
3-way
no
octagon
holds
brawl.
barred type of, but the other two have to wear the fucking Hulk hands. And Ingrid gets like steel-toed boots and I don't know, maybe like a loincloth made out of feathers or something.
Mike, I'm gonna show you a picture of Brandon Ingram because he is a lanky dude.
I know. I think he could do it. I think he could beat ass.
You think he could beat Khabib and McGregor?
I think he could beat Khabib, McGregor, And
Even though
Forrest
Ingram
Griffin.
didn't throw a single punch in this fight.
No, he did.
I thought he was
No, he
as
came
much
back
as
and they-
Rondo.
No, dude, he
No,
fucking,
no, he came back-
rocked.
Chris Paul.
He rocked Chris Paul's world, dude. Chris Paul was like sent back into time, and now he's related to Jake Paul. That's how fucking hard he hit him. What was that?
That's Brandon Ingram.
Oh, dude, he could kick somebody's ass.
He's a lanky
bro.
motherfucker.
Look at that! Look at that reach, though. You gotta think about
That
it.
would be interesting to see. to
So
be
what
honest.
happened was once Rondo and Chris Paul were kind of constrained, Ingram ran back in for a quick cheap shot. That's why he got suspended 4 games. Chris Paul got 2 games and Rondo got 3 games. Yeah, Mike pretty much just said it all about watching porn
Yep.
with 6 dudes in a fight. I mean, pretty much there was a fight that happened in the NBA.
Pretty sure it was
suggest
4
watching
dudes, but
It was
think-
funny.
I don't remember. It was
you, me, Bill,
cloudy
and Alec,
day.
or something like that.
I think Evan was there.
Oh, yeah, but- no.
Yeah, but
Next
At the moment, though, at the
So-
moment, like it can be, has so much potential. It's a great battle royale game. They made a perfect battle royale template, but it needs fixed. I think some of the guns can be taken away. I think some of loot. You told me there's a million 9bangs in this one house. 9bangs are fucking broken. Like it's not balanced. I think it's made. I told this to my friend earlier. I was like, it's made for fucking campers and babies. That's what this game's made for.
Ooh, I
It's
need
a
to buy
Call
this.
of Duty game.
But it's
bro.
made for campers and babies.
But it's
That's
made
Call of
for
Duty,
the
though.
basic.
there's
gamer.
no
It's-
violence. There's no speed.
Oh, there's
and
plenty
there's
of
no
that.
momentum in
There's
this
more
game.
of all of that than PUBG. Like,
No.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So
Like, it has, yeah. You've like it.
I could play a PUBG game for like 38 minutes and see one person.
That's
It'd
how
be
we
like the
played it,
biggest
though.
waste of time.
That's how we played it. And that's how the game was designed. This game is
But-
designed for faster pace
Yeah,
and
so
more
it's-
contact. But there's bugs and it not balanced right.
I
Well,
feel
yeah,
like you
but
just have to adapt to the Call of Duty.
I'm
Like,
sure
I
that's
feel like
part
you're
of it,
still
too.
thinking like it's PUBG when you need to feel like it's Call of Duty.
Yeah, I'm sure that's part of it too.
and
But
that's the other
like,
thing is look at PUBG and how long it took to get it balanced.
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So it's just a time thing. I get what you're saying in the fact that it just came out. So maybe that's like you're just saying like those are the
it
bugs that
can
need to
be
be
better.
fixed.
Yes.
But you also got to understand that it's like they just put out the AAA game.
Yeah, I like it. Like it's good.
Like the
I'm
base
glad it
game
came
is
out,
fine. Like I have no problem paying the.
but there's a
Battle Royale.
lot of room for improvement.
They just put out the first patch yesterday.
I didn't update.
So
Oh, it's available.
Damn.
yeah, maybe that will fix all your.
I
Problems.
doubt it.
No, probably
But
not.
I don't know. It's fun. It's cool. Like the zombies in there.
I
doing that
legitimately
today.
think you'd much rather play PUBG than Call of Duty.
Yeah, I do too.
100%. I would think you would much rather play PUBG, and because Call of Duty is not PUBG, that is why you're mainly
PUBG
upset.
is that
Knowing you
girl-
personally, that is what I'm
PUBG
saying.
is that girl you lost your virginity to, and then like,
Christ.
and like Call of Duty is like
I
your
actually
new
like PUBG, though.
girlfriend, but like you want to keep jacking into your old girl.
I don't think that's not even close to something that's relatable.
But yeah, I think
Oh, no.
knowing you, because I think that's what it is. I think it's more or less
Yeah,
that.
Tyler agrees.
What?
I said Tyler agrees.
Yeah. That
No.
you know, virginity and girl and whatnot.
No,
I
I'm-
just think it's one of those things where you really love PUBG, which PUBG
So
is a
that's
good
what I'm
game.
saying.
We-
That gap between good and great. These are the bugs that need fixed to do that.
So
My opinion.
Lucas has high standards.
I don't know why I'm so
he has,
heated about
he has
this.
high standards for Call of Duty, but I will say this: I would feel safer, Lucas, with you driving in Call of Duty than I would with you in PUBG.
Yeah, because you can't fucking
Point
crash in
blank.
Call of Duty.
Point blank.
I was even like I was saying earlier, like I know I'm getting mad. I'm getting like
Calm
almost.
down.
I'm like getting like almost peak PUBG rage levels
Do you want me to put on
already.
porn?
I wanna know what gets him more fucking raged. Is it Eli Manning? Is it when you talk shit on Eli Manning or talk shit on PUBG?
Listen, no, the
PUBG.
best part was whenever I played with you guys the other day, because like it just came out, then 2 days later I played a
And you hear
blackout
me
game,
fucking raging
and I
every
said,
game.
man, how's it been? And you guys were like, good. And I was like, Lucas, have you raged yet? And you're like, no, I've been pretty good. And then 2 games later, you're like, I'm fucking done with this game. This game's bullshit.
It is.
And then you were done for the night.
Right now it's bullshit. All right, and I said this earlier playing. Like I know I'm getting mad playing this game. Like I know I'm getting way too mad already at this game, and I'm aware of that, and I know that's affecting how I play. So I'm getting mad, which is making me worse, which is getting me even more mad, which is making me even more worse. So it's just like an endless fucking cycle.
And that's why you want to go back to your ex-girlfriend
I just
PUBG.
no, it needs it just needs something needs fixed.
Lucas, you were comfortable with PUBG. You need to embrace change.
I know it's gonna take a while.
like- it's like watching
gonna
porn
take
with
a while.
6
I
dudes.
understand that, but I'm just
You
saying.
just kind of got to go
It's like
for it.
switching from your right hand to your left hand. You know.
It's like getting spit on.
I'm just saying.
All right.
Lucas,
All
your
right.
opinion is taken in, and we
I
appreciate
gave
you
a
sharing.
very good argument on
Yeah,
this game.
I see
so
exactly where you're coming from. I'm just saying that you have different standards.
I'm
for different games, which is
overreacting. I know.
understandable.
I'm overreacting.
Next
I'm
week-
aware that I am way too mad. I'm
3 weeks
too,
from
I
now-
know I shouldn't be this mad about this game. I know that, but I can't fucking help it. When I'm playing this game, I put 90 bullets in this guy. He two-tasked me. Fuck that game.
3 weeks from now, Lucas is gonna be like, Blackout is the best game ever. Fuck PUBG.
Because they're
Such
gonna have
bullshit."
a patch and it's gonna get better.
I'm gonna lead Lucas to a win tonight.
We haven't fucking played in a while. I think that's part of it too. I mean, I need to get some fucking squads back.
God damn. Well, that,
Oh
I mean,
man, I'm getting sweaty now.
Thank you guys so much.
Everyone's excited.
Yeah.
early
Like,
so the Forest Floor. What is it? The Forest Floor, The Wandering.
The
Coming in
Wandering
January.
Fool.
In
Coming
January.
Yeah.
Mike, we'll definitely have you back on to discuss it some more once
Awesome,
once you're a little
thank
bit
you.
further along. Once again, thank you, Mike, for coming on. We appreciate it.
amazing
Mike.
episode,
Yeah,
Mike
Mike.
Cook.
Great
you really
so much.
changed this whole
Yeah,
podcast.
Mike, we'll have to have you on more often.
Well,
It's-
we'll bring you on again,
That was
Mike.
good.
Don't worry.
Awesome.
You're a
Good
good time.
Thanks, man.
Your outside views are just premium.
Yeah, thank you. I was trying to keep it a little clean.
We all
I
try.
really failed at that.
Let's
I
see
mean,
about that after the
you-
final edit.
I was about to say you talked about watching porn and spitting on Lucas, so you know how much dirtier
Can't
can
really
you really
beat
get?
that.
Yeah, no.
And you called people yellow, so
I didn't.
yeah, Mike, we all know what that was about.
All
but
right.
All
That's
right,
fair.
let's wrap it up.
All right.
all right, Lucas.
I have a lot of Asian
Oh, yeah.
friends, so I can't.
All right, guys, thank you for listening again. Make sure you follow us on Twitter at Trash Deer Sports, Facebook, YouTube, Google Play, Spotify. Make sure you subscribe to us. Listen to all of our good content. and
Like,
whatnot.
share, comment.
We really appreciate it.
Give me a poke on
Subscribe.
Facebook.
Yeah, poke Lucas.
Lucas
Poke
is
the
lonely.
shit
He
out of
needs
Lucas.
poked.
Bad.
All right, guys. Thank you for listening. We'll see you on the next one.